Okay, we're live. Turning your speakers.
Thank you, sir.
Bruce, turn your speaker. All right, has everyone had a chance to review the claims?
Yes.
Yes.
That was a motion by Cindy.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, and second by Brent. All those in favor?
Aye.
I had one question, I asked Jennifer, well, just asked Travis too, it's like $150 back here for the garage back here in the back.
For
for
electricity.
And he told me it was air conditioning. So, I thought that was.
Has everyone had a chance to review the minutes?
Yes.
Yeah. I make a motion we accept the minutes as printed.
Okay, motion by Bruce to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
Second by Cindy. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, Tyler, you want to go?
Sure.
I don't have anything other than fall ball starts the 23rd, September 23rd, and it'll run through like November 1st. We have a Halloween tournament that Halloween weekend.
Okay. You're doing trunk or treating?
Mm-hmm.
You said September what?
23rd. So Tuesday. It'll be every Tuesday, Thursdays.
How many do you get to play?
98.
Okay, I have a question because I saw on the Selma Scoop that you were turning some kids away because you didn't have, it said right on there, I don't have enough players, so I'm going to be refunding your money.
Right.
Okay, my question is, they've already played summer ball. We've got kids in all these 4 age groups that want to play. Why turn them away? Why can't we combine the teams?
Because there's not enough even if you combine them.
What do you mean there's not enough? There's 3 sets of girls, 8, 10, and 12.
You're going to put an 8-year-old with a 12-year-old?
They just want to play,
No,
Tyler.
you can't. That's not safe. 8U is coach's pitch, 12U is kid pitch. It's totally different. And I had 2 10U girls signed up. And 8 8U, and like 4 12U. So put those together, you don't even have 2 teams. That's why I'm turning them away.
Okay. I do have a question about the signs for Summers.
Yep.
What's
I'm
the
not
status?
making the signs. We send it, everything to Mullet, just waiting on them to come in.
Well, you told me that 3 weeks ago.
Okay. I don't make the signs, Cindy. I can only control
I
what I can control.
understand, but you can always call and follow up. I have an agreement here from Summers
Good.
that they pledged $3,500 worth of sponsorship
Okay.
to do things down there, and I believe they did. And I don't see any signs down there except those little ones.
Right.
And it says right on here, large scoreboard sign.
Right. We're waiting on the signs. We had the temporary signs up while we're waiting on the sign. We had the original sign person who was going to do it in the summer. They stopped responding. We had another guy. They were like $1,900, $2,000 for the sign. So then we found Mullet here recently. We sent them to them.
Have you conveyed this to Summers? Have you conveyed it to Bestway?
I haven't. No, they haven't called and asked or anything. So I talked to Devin a couple times a month. So that's something.
I just think that looks pretty bad on you guys, and it looks bad on the town.
Okay.
I mean, you gave them your word.
Right. And I'm
Okay.
working on it.
And now we're coming up on Christmas in Selma, and I was going to approach both of these businesses. Well, I can't see where they're going to want to, sponsor us at all.
Okay. I can
You
only
can
do what I
laugh
can do.
about it
I'm
if
not
you want,
laughing. I can
Tyler.
only do what I can do, Cindy.
Well, I don't agree with that.
Okay.
Do you have your checks?
She has it.
He
Okay.
gave it to me.
Anybody else?
I was just going to ask about trunk or treating. When is that?
Saturday.
Saturday.
I think it's the 31st,
November
Okay.
1st.
November 1st.
Halloween's on a Friday.
Gotcha.
So you're going to do it on Saturday, though? From what time?
Dark. It'll be for a couple hours of dark. I don't know what time it gets dark then.
Okay.
That's all I've got. Anything else?
Nobody else got any questions? No.
Nope.
quit.
Cindy mentioned something about it. Have you guys had any meetings?
We've had one. We only do one a year.
Okay, but I think it stated in the contract that I was supposed to be invited to that meeting.
Okay. We had one right when we made the board, right when it first started.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be invited to the next one.
Anything else, Tyler?
No.
I think on that contract too, it says a member person from the board may be on our board. It doesn't say shall. So whenever we do our voting for the next board members, we'll see who's interested to be on our NALB board.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Tyler.
Perfect.
Opening up to
I
the
know.
public. Anyone that has any business for
The
the
best
board,
you
please
can,
step
just
up to the
breathe.
podium.
My name's Michael Barrett. I'm here kind of on a couple different topics. One is on the drainage issue with the town. I was trying to get hoping to get some information on that, where that stood, the town stood on getting drainage taken care of on the town. I haven't been able to talk to anybody to get any kind of information on that.
Okay.
This has been probably, well, it was before, anything had happened with the grant. They were still waiting for the grant to be given to the town. They knew that they were going to get the grant, but they hadn't received it. And at that point, I had asked about getting my property looked at for flooding, and nobody came from the town to
Correction.
Huh?
Correction, I was there. I've been at your place 3 times.
Well, you never knocked on the door.
I didn't think I had to. You want me to look at the drainage problem? I was back here looking at it. There wasn't. I have nothing to tell you besides we got a bunch of it in progress. But that's all we got. And the water on your property has been there since you bought the house. Every one of them houses, it's just sitting back there. It has nowhere to go. So to get it to go anywhere, we're going to have to end up putting a drain or something and hooking it to the school. The school hasn't played nice yet. So we have been not there. I can't tell you anything besides bad news about your property.
There's a drain that runs between all those houses in the back where that 8-foot private or chain link's at.
Yes, sir.
There's a drain, an industrial drain that runs from like the school all the way to this road down here. And it's back there behind the new kind of building that's being rented out to somebody there at that dealership.
Oh, yeah. I didn't go on that property.
There is a drain that was back there.
Where does it go?
That's what I'm saying. It runs parallel with that 8-foot chain link fence.
And where does it dump into?
I have no idea. I just know that
Jackson, I believe.
I'm sorry?
Jackson.
Okay.
There
Because
is
the water
some-
sat
is
there.
some- there
The
is
water
some-
sat there on his property. Every one of them, 6 or 8 houses right
Well-
there. It sits there and it didn't go anywhere. So it's either clogged or it didn't go nowhere. I didn't know there was a drain. I never
Well-
saw it. And I'm not able to go onto the property where the chain link fence is.
A lot of those are, I think their drainage is down, I'm trying to remember, around that in front of their houses. That stuff in the back is all field tile.
Well,
It's
that's where
flat.
he's discussing. That's where the water was standing. There in the back of their houses. Right before the chain link fence. It's where to me it's a ditch.
You know where that drain is, right there, west of the chain link there by the dealership on Jackson. It's this side. It's the new one they put in when they did the one there on Jackson.
I don't know anything.
We
about
had that all looked at. Every one of those tiles in through there are clay tiles, and they're jacked. I mean,
Yeah. Well, if it's clay tile, then again, we really can't do nothing with it. We can't even run a cleaner through the clay tile.
Well, what I do know about it is this was back when the Rosses still owned that house that I own next to me. And Mrs. Ross at the time was still able to get, back to the back of her property. And they put a new, manhole back there for people to get down into that line. And the operator of the equipment dropped that T. And it it broke that T. And whoever it was that did that work, she said she watched them cover it in and then just put the upright and the manhole cover over the top of it. And I didn't know that until they were in the nursing home, and she told me. And that's what I've been trying to bring up, is letting somebody know. And I brought it up the last time I was here when we discussed that grant. Letting somebody know that tile had been busted when it was installed. So the water that's on the south side of the street, that new drain that was put on there between where Breck used to live and Mark and Jan and Joe live. There's a new drain right there. That either gets clogged or it just can't keep up, one of the two. I don't know if the size is too small or if it's getting clogged up, but that water just runs right across the street and it floods the west side of my house all the way past my daughter's house to Gretchen's house. And if it's bad, it goes to the next house, which is the one that's just had all the work done to it. So there's still a big problem with that, and it really needs to be addressed. I've tried to get it addressed in the past, but it needs to have something done to it because it stays wet from spring until June, and it becomes a problem with mosquitoes.
All we can tell you is we'll look into it.
That's all I want is somebody to look into
We'll
it
look into it
and keep me informed,
Sure.
so that we can try and get something to solve that issue.
Yeah, we've got quite a few stormwater issues we're trying to address in town, but we'll definitely take a look at it and see what we can do. Not promising anything.
That's fine.
You're going to have to make an effort to come up here to the meetings.
And I can do that. That's not
Okay.
a problem. But when you said you were going to come by, I assumed you were going to let me know, and you and I would talk about it.
No, I went by there and I saw the problems. I've been down there, I think 3 times. I've got it written down at home on a calendar to check the water because we're working on stormwater. That's about all I've worked on for the last 2 months, is because I think I'm concerned that the water we moved from Sunset just basically ended up down there behind the elementary with nowhere to go. And I'm concerned that we're getting all the water going, but it's all still standing in Selma. It's not getting to the county ditches.
I know
that.
I don't know where your tile is, where you started with one problem and where the tile goes through. But I do know that the tile that goes down Miller Street, right there at where the city limit is broken, and that's back there behind my dad's property.
Oh yeah, but that's not. When we worked at that, we had that work done 3 years ago down there. Is that when you had that guy down there? 4 years
4
ago.
years ago, he tied into the tile.
Yeah.
And the tile blew out.
But them sinkholes and stuff, that's not on town property. That's on the railroad property.
Well, this is in my dad's lot.
Okay.
It's not off back in that.
Your dad's not in Selma town limits, I don't believe.
The part of his property is in the town limits.
I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure enough to argue.
Yeah.
He owns what used to be my grandmother's property, and that property is part of the town.
That is true.
All right. Well, like I said, we'll
I'm letting you know, because you were talking about the water, like getting moved from one place to another.
That's all we've done.
And and I don't know, like, if it's backing up that way or if it's backing up this way.
Whatever thing I'm talking about ain't got nothing to do with Miller. It ain't got a thing to do with Miller Street. Nothing.
Okay.
I'm working on the east end, and I was working on the south end. The south end, they think they got it fixed. They didn't change the pipe. They didn't do anything. They cleaned it out. They put an extra breather. The county did, and that's all they did. Carey's property, yeah. They fixed a broken tile there, but the pipe on the south end of Carey's, Dale's, and Carey's is all plastic pipe, so it's relative. It's within this 20 years. It ain't like the clay pipe.
Okay.
But we got that fixed, and so now we're waiting on the rain to see if it's really fixed or not.
Okay. All right. You said you had two things you wanted to discuss.
Yeah, that was one. And then I got notification on my yard being too tall and having weeds. And I've been keeping up on it. And I had somebody telling me that the town was bringing up my property again for either weeds or tall grass. I don't know which. And I was coming down to see if that was the case, if the town still had an issue with my property.
I haven't been past it in a while. I don't know.
I didn't Dave contact you when there's a problem?
Who?
Dave Marshall.
Did you get a letter or something?
Yeah, I got a letter, and then I got everything mowed and weed whacked and all that.
Have you got another one since then?
I had somebody tell me that they.
I don't care what somebody tells anybody.
That's what I'm. That's why
if you
here.
got another letter from David,
No.
then there's an issue. If
No.
we didn't get a letter from David, there ain't no issue.
The reason I was asking is because I've been working hard, and I've got major issue I'm trying to get surgery done on my back for, and I'm fine. Whatever. I'll do whatever I got to do to get it right. But at the same time, we can drive past a dozen homes right now where there are weeds that are taller than people's garages. And, I'm kind of frustrated that I got notification, but these other people they're 4 foot taller than these walls. So, I feel like if I'm going to get notification for having grass that's part of the time I'm letting grow strictly for my bees, because I'm wanting the dandelions and the clover to grow, I don't have a problem with keeping my yard looking nice. But if I'm going to get notifications for those, I feel like people that have weeds that are taller than their garages, they need to be notified at the same time. I feel like it's only fair. So.
You wasn't notified.
Hmm?
You wasn't notified again, so evidently you're doing a good job.
Okay.
Thank you. Any other new business or anybody from the public that has anything before we move to new business? Okay. Actually, old business. We just discussed stormwater.
Yeah.
But we are working on scheduling a meeting with the engineering company to see what else we can do to help address some of these concerns. And we're also looking at some additional grants to help us pay for these improvements.
And I believe these are Cheyenne posts these stormwater meetings. Am I correct? when we're having a meeting like
We have it
this?
scheduled
Yes.
when
Okay.
If you schedule one, yes, it'll be posted.
Yeah, so all you gotta do is watch for that.
Where are these posted at?
Facebook.
I mean,
And
Facebook and on this Windows.
Post,
Selma page.
post office, sewage department, the window.
okay,
And
so the post
Facebook.
office, I can see that. I didn't know if you were talking about a web page or
Yeah, Facebook or whatever.
We don't
Yeah.
is it the
post.
Selma Scoop or is it the
No.
town board?
it'll
Or,
be on
Selma
the town of
Facebook.
Selma Facebook.
Town of
page.
Selma. Yeah, Selma Scoop. No.
Alright. Cindy, do you have an update for Christmas in Selma?
Trying.
We've been working on it. We have another meeting scheduled next Tuesday, the 16th at 7:00. Anybody that wants to attend, that wants to help out that day, we're more than welcome to have you.
What time?
The meeting is 7:00 at the church across from the Lions Club. It's in the basement. So please come. We always like to hear people's ideas.
what, this is a meeting for what again?
Christmas in Selma.
Okay.
So, I'm skipping the town issue side because that's Dale.
Yes.
So, do we want to talk about the town truck?
Well, I think that it needs to be brought up and in here. I mean, because it's not able to be driven. I don't. Is it still in limp mode, sir? Is the truck still in limp mode?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we towed it back here. Oh, okay.
Very slowly.
Yeah, I wouldn't drive it anymore. That frame, it's even if it was my personal one, I wouldn't be driving it around my property.
That
It's
sounds a lot.
bad. It's bad, and I know Bruce brought up maybe trying to get it traded in or whatever. I think we ought to chew on it though. I don't know that we really need two truck. I threw it to Bruce just a little bit the other day that maybe we ought to get one of them UTVs, one of the 4-doors, so we can get a plow on for the town. We was talking about wanting something like that for emergencies anyway. So
We got it.
hey, so we got whatever you want to do.
Well, we can discuss it at a later meeting. I think we're going to have either a special meeting or a work session sometime this month. So we can
Totally
discuss
agree.
it.
Okay. But it's bad shape.
While we're talking about vehicles, I just want to let everybody know that my truck that I've got sitting out on the street that looks terrible, I'm trying to get with the insurance to get a new cab put on that. But the truck it had a special conversion on it when the fire department bought it. So there's kind of like there's a difference. They're not wanting to give me very much for that conversion. So we're kind of haggling over that to get the money for the cab rather than getting it totaled out. Because the truck's only got 32,000 miles on it.
Has it got plates on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The truck and the boat have plates and everything on them. There's nothing there.
Thank you. I had on here that an additional appropriation. We probably just need to discuss it in work session though, just to understand, to know what we need to include in that. So,
Yes, I missed a few meetings.
so any old business, Bruce, Cindy.
No, I can't think of it.
Grant, you got anything?
No.
All right, moving to new business. So there's a new lease agreement for the building. I don't remember the address, but Molly's old dance studio.
I think it's 316.
Hmm?
316, I think.
316 South Albany.
Mm-hmm.
So we are. So actually,
You don't think that's right?
We're
We're-
316.
Yeah,
312.
312. Okay. So Buffin 2 LLC is interested in entering into a lease agreement for that building. And do you have copies of that by chance?
I don't have with me. I'm sorry if I brought some, but
I printed a copy.
Is that 312?
So
You're getting scared here.
this agreement would actually be retroactively effective the 1st of September.
Yeah.
So this would be for $350 per
I
month
think historical's
for the initial
314.
term.
Randy says yes, 312.
The garage is 314 and this building's
The
360.
garage is 14?
Yeah.
What's historical society? Because I was
We know
thinking
what
that
you're
was
talking about.
314.
Just ignore.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well,
Sorry, I was just trying to put that to sleep real quick. That's how it ships. Is that right?
Well, it's not the garage.
do we just need to make a
That's-
motion to approve
no.
this? Do we need to suspend the minutes or anything?
That's the
Just approve
garage.
it.
Yeah, that's the one back here.
So what do you
We
want to do
are
with that?
right here.
So do we have?
I didn't read it.
Right.
I'm gonna be very upfront with you. I never had a chance to read it. I saw it was in my inbox, but I didn't read it.
Well, all right. Are you?
If you guys
comfortable-
want to move on, I trust you and I trust our lawyer. So
Okay.
that's the deal.
Okay.
I
You
had-
drafted it.
Daniel drafted
Daniel drafted
You said except for the obvious.
it. It was just a joke.
Okay.
So
Very dry sense of humor.
do we have a motion to approve this commercial lease agreement effective September 1st, with Buffin 2 LLC for $350 per month for the address of 312 South Albany Street,
Is that? I'm sorry. Is that September 1st this year?
September 1st, 2025.
Okay.
I'll make a motion.
We're past that date.
It'd be effective retroactive. So
Retroactively.
retroactively.
Okay.
So a motion by Cindy,
Yes.
second by Bruce. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I apologize for not reading that.
You can have that.
Thank you.
So I believe we have a BZA meeting coming up. Is that?
That is correct. On Thursday of this week, September 11th at 6:30 here at the town hall.
All right.
Do you need the information from both of the people requesting variances? I've already sent that to the board. If you give me your email,
Sure.
because I know Danielle said you'd be here,
Sure.
I'll send that to you
Perfect.
tomorrow.
Great.
So,
Okay. Bruce, any new business?
No, I don't think so.
I have, Dale and I were contacted by Jeff Barr yesterday regarding the generators. It's time to go in and check them, make sure they're running good, change the oil, everything like that. It's $255 to do that. Nobody has to be there on site while he's doing that. And I gave him the town clerk's email address, Jennifer,
Mm-hmm.
to have him send you the invoice.
Mm-hmm.
He texted me before I came today. He's coming tomorrow, Randy,
Right.
to service the one at the fire department. And then in October, he will service the two out here. And because they're both together, he will not charge us $255 each. He will give us a deal for both of them doing them at the same time.
Tell him thank you very much.
Yes, so you'll get another invoice in October for that.
Does he need to come inside?
No.
Okay.
I assume that's okay. That came along with the installation of the generators when we put them in.
You might ask them for feedback to make sure everything's good, that we don't need to do like some midsummer cleanouts or anything that maybe dust and stuff in the field might be getting and clogging it up.
Okay.
If you get anything like that, let me know.
Do you want me to give you his email address or his?
No, you don't have to. I'm just saying if he
Okay.
when he calls says he's done, just ask him, hey, did you see anything? Because the fields in the springtime got a lot of dirt dug
Sure.
out, and we were worried that it was being sucked into that. So.
Sure. Okay, he's supposed to let me know tomorrow, so I'll let
That's
you
fine.
know, Randy.
I do got something.
Okay.
I'll let Brent go.
Any new
I ain't
business?
got nothing, bud.
Town parking lot, the fire department. What are we gonna do? Getting it sealed or? Cause I've gotta get this on the books.
Yeah, so they completed the ball
Ballpark.
diamonds, right? So that we have this and this left.
Yeah.
Do you have copies of those bids?
Let me see your appropriation.
I'm sorry?
Your appropriation paper.
Well, we have them from last year, but they probably will be a little different.
No,
he-
the one from
he-
last month, I think I gave.
Oh,
I gave them to you.
No, I wasn't
Well,
here while I was
we're
here,
gonna
but
have to have a special meeting anyway, so we can vote on it, which would be still in September. If that's okay. Since we don't have the quotes here.
That's fine.
Okay.
And then, you got your furnaces, are you wanting in service? Your AC units and your heater, your furnaces and everything? Got one here, got one out there. Got one fire department.
What do you think? You think?
Well, yeah, normally that's something we do every year.
Okay.
But I just wanna make sure that you wanna do it.
Yeah, we do it.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
I do have one other thing.
Mhm.
I think I sent you guys the pictures, but we have someone parking their equipment and trailer down here right next to the ball diamonds on South Street. I didn't know that we were a parking lot.
I personally have an issue with it. I brought it up last month to Dale. He either parks at the church or he parks at the ball diamond every weekend. This is the longest I've seen him park it here. But my concern is that's a pretty heavy duty trailer.
Yeah.
If it sinks into that asphalt, I'm gonna come unglued on his.
Yeah.
You know who we're talking about, Dave? Have you seen it?
I'll be honest with you, I've seen the trailer, but I just figured it was work being done.
The boy that had the dogs in the house down here
He
off of
lives down
Union.
here on
Yeah,
Auburn
another
Street.
thing down here.
Okay.
That he knows who I'm talking about. That's who I went to Dale after the meeting because Dale knew who it was and everything, and because I guess the guy was parking at the church, and the church ended up saying, we don't need you here, and so he started parking out on the street.
He needs to
We
find
need
a
the
place to
signs
put it.
like before Dave can do anything. We're going to have to get some no parking overnight signs.
Yeah.
For the I don't know
does that require a
legal what
resolution
it is,
adjustment?
what we need to do.
We've tossed that around a few times.
Yes.
Did you hear me? That requires a resolution.
Yeah.
So
At least we could get the signs put up and then we can resolute it, couldn't we?
No,
Uh,
you resolute it first.
Just send me like the specifics of where they are at the location where you want those.
yeah, we'll let you know what we're.
You on that, Jensen?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it is an issue. And
The sooner the better.
Yeah.
We just redid the parking lot all the way around the ball diamonds and the parking lot. And now it's setting.
he's got so many skids and stuff behind his house because he still parks there at his house there on Union. But he's got so much stuff there that he can't park it at his house no more. Is the issue. And I don't know the guy's name, but I know who he is.
Okay.
Is there an issue of
It is commercial equipment.
running a business out of a residential area? There's a zoning issue there, possibly.
No, I don't think so. It's
I don't think he's running a business. I think
it's
he's
not.
Just
He just parks
driving
it there every weekend. He does most of his businesses in Muncie. I've seen it at the Star Bank and at City Hall. Parked there Monday through Friday on the week, and then on the weekends he parks it in Selma. This time he's left it in Selma since last Friday.
Because I've had an issue in Delaware. I mean, over in Muncie before, where somebody was just running a lawn mowing business, and they had all their stuff parked in their yard, and essentially that it was running a business out of in a residential area is a zoning issue, and we got to remove their stuff that way.
I don't know if he owns that business or not.
The truck he drives, it's plated with Ohio plates.
Oh, then, okay.
But I don't know that it makes any difference. We were telling other people they couldn't park
Yeah, exactly.
along there.
Oh, yeah, he's,
See if you can
when
find
I brought
out.
it up last month, that's how come I brought it up, the gentleman that I had the issue with brought it to my attention.
Mm-hmm. And
And he was right.
he was right. That's the thing. You know,
According to their website, they're out of Ohio, Loveland, Ohio.
Okay.
I have one issue to bring up. I worked for 26 years for Marsh, and where they parked their trailers at, even though they were empty, they broke the asphalt parking lot down, and they replaced it a couple times, but they ended up having to go have it all ripped up and have it put with concrete, reinforced concrete, to keep that from happening.
Okay.
So that's, I mean, yeah, it's just the trailer. I'm not talking about the trailer attached to the semi. So it's the weight of those pads. There's not enough to, the summertime, that pavement just breaks right up.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And yeah, I'll get you an email on that. So.
Yeah, but in the meantime, he needs to move it now.
You can't make him. There's no ordinance. How are we going to make him move something? That was my issue.
I'll talk to them, Brent.
Okay.
I'll talk to them.
Okay. So we done with new business. No one has anything else before we move on. Okay. Angeles, do you have anything?
Nothing new for me. Just, Danielle's in Arkansas, so.
Right. Okay. Randy.
I got nothing, but I wanted to feel important to come up to the microphone.
Chili supper.
You have two things.
Okay. Chili supper's October 4th at the fire station, 3 to 8. We're kind of doing a few different things this year where we invited some vendors to try to do a little bit more of an outreach to pull more people in. We partnered up with the Compass Church. They're going to help us make it possible, talking about golf carts and stuff, of reeling people back and forth. We're going to line up. I think we got 8 vendors so far signed up to come. We got a cheesecake trailer last night, Uptown Nutrition. We've got, there's quite a few of them that's coming. So we're going to line those up around the fire station and just kind of pack it in there to where we can close it off, not have to worry about cars driving around, and just make it be a bigger event this year. So we're gonna try it, see how it works. No guarantees, but it's definitely worth trying. So
Sideways one.
the second thing I had, when Jennifer reminds me, we'll talk about that.
You don't remember?
I don't.
So I texted him about his supply item and asked him if he needed any supplies at the station. And he thought that you guys might have been using that money.
I didn't know
for
if you guys were
the
using it
paving.
towards the ceiling of the driveway or not. So I told her I didn't want to spend it because I didn't know if that came from that or if it came from like a roads or something like that, or properties.
It can't come from roads or
I'm a
NVH.
fireman. I'm not intelligent.
Good job for
That's-
asking the question.
Silly.
I just didn't.
I
want to spend
appreciate it.
Yeah, I just didn't want to
We
spend it. And be like, hey,
appreciate
you know.
It came out of it.
The 9,000 came out.
Yes,
Yeah.
it came out of it.
Usually they spend the supply money usually on the new light bulbs and everything, but
Or
since they've been
painting
upgrading
or- Yeah.
the lights, they haven't used it yet this year.
Painting. We did a bathroom one year.
Mhm.
It's got $3,000 in it. So he needs to know one way or the other. Should he try to do some kind of improvement at the station, or do you guys want to try and use that? I don't know how much the bid was.
I don't remember.
I'm willing to play fair. That's why I just didn't want to spend it, just in case it needed to happen. But I hate not to seal the parking lot because we paved that section 3 years ago, and
Oh, this
Only
Um,
the ball diamond.
it's nice. I don't want to ruin it. I'm just looking for longevity.
You don't
So
Randy,
how much
I did
was?
have a lady reach out to me wanting to know if you were still letting people set up booths.
yes,
For,
How
is
we
there a
gonna hold
form
it?
she
I
has
walked
to fill
out to go
out,
see
or-
what it
how
could
we
be
get a hold
paid
of
out
you,
of.
we'll get
So
it
I
right
don't
away.
know.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Fire station bid was $26.60.
Yeah,
It would
so-
cover it
Okay.
completely if you guys want to vote to do it.
All right.
If it would it be sealed enough before the chili supper?
Bruce, that's up to you, bud.
Oh, yeah, you wanna do it after chili?
Yeah, after chili supper. yeah.
After, not before.
But a lot
Okay.
of that depends on the weather too, see what the weather does. And like me, I talked to Bruce, I said, if it doesn't happen this year, I'm not upset. Just make sure we do it in the springtime, because I don't want to let it go too far.
Right.
It just worries me.
So
I don't want it all to fall apart.
It
We can
gives
talk
it
about it
almost a
after,
month
or-
if we did it.
Our work
Or
is
do it
coming
after,
up
yeah,
or
work
whatever.
session, yeah.
If we did it like next week, that still gives it almost a month before chili supper. You don't think that's enough?
Or get hot temperatures again.
I'm just asking.
I mean,
It needs to be cooler
Good.
for drying, because when it's hotter and it holds the
it'll pick up
temperature, when we
more.
take the tanker back on it to pull it back in the
It
station,
pulls
it's gone.
it. Yeah.
So the cooler the better. So I'd say
Okay.
either late fall or spring,
Okay.
which I'm good with either or.
So you're good with just having your supply money go to the parking lot?
If we need to,
Okay.
I got no issue with that.
The town hall was $3,367.
But we really don't want it striped or anything like that either, because there again, we're firemen, we don't pay attention to lines. Just being honest.
don't
with
really
you guys.
matter.
Yeah.
You
put
park
lines
wherever you
there,
want.
They're not gonna pay attention to them. So there's no reason to waste money.
Okay.
Unless you guys request it, of course. We never put our handicap spot back in because we're not handicap accessible, so we just kind of did away with that for the time being, unless you guys require it. That's up to you guys. But yeah, so
Yeah, we'll talk about that
awesome.
in the next meeting.
Other than that, that's all I got.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, Randy.
Randy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dave.
Alright, Jennifer brought up curfew for October, so you guys gotta set that tonight,
Yeah, what is that usually?
10 p.m.
You have a motion?
So moved.
That's the 31st.
That's the whole month.
That's the whole month of October.
October.
Okay. So motion by Brent to make the curfew for October 10 p.m.
Second.
Second by Bruce. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Halloween is on Friday, October 31st. So as long as that's what Muncie plans to do with their trick-or-treat hours, that's what I say we do with our trick-or-treat hours. I think we could talk about it again next month, because we're early enough in the month.
What was we? 5 or 6?
6 to 8's usually pretty
Okay.
good. Muncie will probably do 5 to 8. 6 to 8.
That's what we usually do.
Are you gonna shut down the street again, or are you gonna wait till closer?
No, we won't shut the street down. But the street will be shut down this Saturday for the Legion thing. Just a reminder for that. So most of the day, right here, will be shut down.
What is it?
Motorcycle, bike show, hog roast, all that at the Legion this Saturday, right? I got the right date.
Mhm.
Yep. So just a reminder of that.
Me either.
So 9908 East Railroad is the property we've been talking about. The Carol Moon lady's still working on it. There's progress there. Last month I brought up 9912 East Railroad. That's one that we kind of asked Danielle where are we at with that, because I get no response. It's in an LLC and I don't know what else to do with it. So you guys let me know there. I got a phone call from Dell about the old furniture store, which has a couple addresses, oddly enough, and the Klein Hardware, asking when the last time those were tagged. So I
think he's more talking about the dilapidation of the building.
So I'm pretty sure we already have a lien on the furniture store,
We do. Yes.
but I don't know about clients.
Yeah, we don't on clients.
So if you guys talk to legal about that and there's something that I need to do, just let me know.
Yeah.
Same with that 9912 property. If I need to continue to do something, just tell me and I'll get it done.
So we wanted to try to find out if that thing is, compatible to be in at all, period.
I'm telling you, Bruce, the last time I looked in the front door, the floor is not even in the what I would call the living room area. Whoever was in there working,
They tore it up.
tore all the floor out. Right. Yeah. So
We can have our building commissioner look at it if we need to, if he wants to.
whatever you guys want to
Feel
do, let me
safe.
know. Okay. I just am telling you, if there's something else that Danielle needs me to do, just tell me. And then I'll talk to the guy about the equipment trailer. Just a reminder, if we talk about no parking overnight down there, that affects a couple neighbors down there.
Right. Yeah.
So
We'll
that's something for you guys to think about.
keep that in consideration.
Okay. Anything for me?
Anything for Dave?
I had 3 people call me about golf carts, and I told them we still haven't done anything about that yet.
Yep.
And as far as I know, as long as they wasn't being stupid, as long as they wasn't 12, there shouldn't be an issue. Is that close?
Well, the proper answer is there's no golf carts.
Okay. But that's what's going on.
That's the proper answer. There's no golf carts until you guys decide otherwise. So,
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the works.
all right.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Joel.
Things have finally slowed down, apparently. I don't have anything.
Oh my.
Nice.
No.
What the heck?
Shocker. Had no permits. I've had a couple of phone calls on minor things, but other than that, this month there hasn't been any.
Wow.
Okay.
I apologize, I haven't called you. I will.
I'm sure you will. Any questions for me then?
Anything for Joel?
I don't have nothing.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Jody, Travis.
Window upstairs has been covered,
Oh,
With,
cool. Thank you.
Plexiglass.
plexiglass, caulking,
Thank you.
on news of the truck. The 2 we found in town. I also found a side-by-side for 11,000.
Nice. A whole lot
Jack
cheaper than a
Reynolds and-
truck.
Well, if you want to plow them, it's 26.
Yeah, well, okay. Still cheaper than a truck.
Well, I don't know about you, but I can't get in and out of a dump truck.
Can't get in and out of a dump truck.
The back of
Does
the
it
dump
all
truck.
the- Oh,
Huh?
the bed
Oh, yeah.
of a truck.
Other than that, that's all I got on it. Cody said he didn't have anything.
Okay. Is the wow? I was gonna ask about wow. But never mind.
I do have to get with Jennifer on a few things, have her order them for us. For
Oh,
the-
okay.
for
So we
the-
need a few parts for it. Okay.
Yeah, stuff with bearings and stuff.
All right. Yeah, you might get on that sooner rather than later, so that we're not.
Just gotta wait on her. I wasn't sure who was working yet.
I am only
Well,
back
this is-
for this month and next month.
Wired up correctly or not yet.
I am.
Is this gas or diesel?
They
Gas.
added extra.
It's all the trouble we've had with that diesel in the last year.
Oh, that's all the county's
Seems-
buying now too. It's gas.
Yeah. That's the 3rd time I've had it in the shop just for the DEF system.
Crazy.
The only difference between the black truck and the red truck that's on that is the black truck already has running boards, bed's done. Red truck is just set up for a plow and everything else will have to be done.
Yeah.
That's gonna cost you more than $2,000 probably.
3,000 flashing lights and a bed, and nobody saw that frame rusted. We gotta love that.
So anything for Travis or Cody?
Thank you.
Is there anything you can do with? I mean, I know it's not you guys that put those lights on there, but those lights are
Those lights are fine, we can take them off and reuse them.
okay. Good. Okay.
And you'd have to,
That's-
I'm not gonna mess with.
Roundabout.
Electrical,
That
but-
was my question.
I've been looking for a frame since Monday, Friday, whenever that was.
I don't know
Yeah,
if the dealership can get you one or not.
yeah. Well, it's just yeah. That time frame right there at 2011, I it's not going to be a good thing. and it's a extremely common problem.
Randy's truck the same way. I don't know what year his is, but 8. Yeah. 3 years older and it's gone too.
Thank you.
But I would suggest getting the dump truck sprayed if you're worried about frames and rust.
Yeah,
Might as well just go ahead and bite the bullet and get that done.
Yeah. We want to do that. Z-Bar.
How much does it cost?
Now, I'm not gonna go there.
You know, any idea how much that would be?
Spring
I would like to talk about this at the work detail. And I don't mean nothing against Z-Bart. I don't know Z-Bart. I've never personally took anything to Z-Bart. But I like that POR 15 a whole lot better, and I've used it. You basically power wash your frame and everything, and this is a paint. You can get it in spray or roll on.
Okay.
But that's just me talking. I mean, I don't know anybody that does it. We do it at our house. I mean, in my pole barn. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's something to look at or whatever.
Sounds like a Brent's putting in a bid.
I'm sorry?
You putting a bid in?
No, I'm not putting a bid in. Believe me, I look for trucks to see if I can put that motor in something. Find me a big dually or something, but yeah, I can't afford that either.
You guys will also have to decide whether or not do you want the 3500 series, which is the ton, or do you want the 3/4, which is 2500.
Yeah, it's just, I think that's just going to be preference. And you know, that slide in, don't we have a slide in skid unit salt spreader?
Yeah.
Will it work sufficiently on 3/4 ton?
Well, with us loading it, we can control that. We can't control it when the county loads it.
Remember, you're supposed to have a pad back there now. You should be able to.
Could, ain't happened.
I'm going to tell her to be here tomorrow at 10:30.
Some of the things that I told Bruce when he called me about funding was like the Indiana Bond Bank. We've never used that.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to check into that and see what all that complies, I don't know.
Okay.
Supposedly they're the best rates and easiest loans for government agencies.
Okay, and then we are still trying to set up a meeting with Baker Tilly too.
Okay.
See what we.
Well, and I suggested that he reach out to Brad Bookout and see about the redevelopment commission, if we have any funds there that we could, get towards that.
That'd be great.
And then the last suggestion I have is the land money. But you guys have threw a lot of things around for that.
Yes. Yeah, we just gotta, and that'll be a big topic at
the work session. Yeah. And that's fine. Something for you to think about between now and then.
Yeah. Word to the clerk if you want to just.
Oh, so sorry. The main thing I have is I did manage to get everything entered for the budget. I met with the DLGF rep. She informed me that our budget as it stands is $106,000 into our cash reserves. I believe, and I may be totally wrong, but the tax caps that they set us at is extremely high. This current year we're in, budget last year was $8,000. The actual tax caps was $8,907. What they have me for this year is like $20,000 and some dollars. We only have 342 residents in the town of Selma. I'm not sure how it more than doubled. If any of you guys want to come talk to me before the hearing, you're more than welcome. No more than 2 at a time. 3 or more is considered a meeting.
Sure.
I won't be here tomorrow night, but I will Thursday, and then Monday through Thursday next week. So I plan on working all of this month, all of next month, and then my next surgery is November 3rd. So I will not be here for the November meeting.
Okay.
I hope to be back by December, but I do not know.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
One thing about it, take your time.
We'll see. I'm not a very patient
I have to sit
person.
there, I'm not patient either, and I try to hurry it, but
Yeah.
sometimes it doesn't always work out the best.
Yeah.
You hurry stuff.
I really appreciate everybody's prayers and well thoughts, and thank my Cheyenne for taking care of business while I was gone. So that's it. I do feel much, much better, more normal than I felt a long time. Yeah. Don't you start with me, back
Do we
row.
have any other business come on board?
Did you decide a date for this meeting? Like the special?
No.
No.
I didn't,
not yet.
I just missed it.
No, Commonwealth is, we have to wait until he has a date available.
I did forget to say something. The Lions Club is having a breakfast October 4th.
4th, it's before the chili supper.
Okay, and all the proceeds from that breakfast, they are donating to Christmas in Selma.
Oh,
So that's their part of the way they are trying to help us out. So try to make it to the breakfast. It's all you can eat for $10, I think.
All right. Anything else come for the board? Have a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion.
Motion by Bruce.
second.
Mhm.
Second by
Cindy,
all those in favor.
don't make a
Aye.
woman mad.
Okay, so when you're
Meeting
done,
adjourned.
you hit stop streaming.
Oh, okay. I didn't.